Jessica Wilson, and I'm currently doing a PhD at the ANU in the Department of Psychology. In my PhD I'm looking at close relationships in adolescence, mainly how we measure that using questionnaires and making sure that they're measuring what we want them to measure, and then looking at how close relationships in adolescence impact on psychological health and adjustment. Okay, so focusing on close relationships in adolescence, I've looked at who adolescents are the closest to, who's most important to them in their life, the differences in the way that different people are in close relationships, so that's an element of their personality coming out, and then the way that all these factors influence on the psychological health of the adolescents. So I found some interesting differences between boys and girls, some interesting differences over the course of adolescence. So I started in year 7 and went to year 12, so of course there's a big age difference there. And some interesting changes start to happen along the way. So romantic partners can come on the scene, best friends start to play a really increasing role. And as we all know, the role of the parent changes over adolescence. So just looking at how we measure that and how we really get a hold on what the differences are for different relationships. So fathers have been a bit neglected in the research literature. Not many people look at dads specifically. Most people either look at the parents as one unit or they focus on mum. So some of the results that I've found regarding fathers is that relationship, the adolescent-father relationship, is actually very unique. It's not the same as the adolescent-mother relationship. So that means that dads have their own unique influence. And I also found that boys really placed a lot of importance on the relationship with their father in comparison with girls. I would say necessarily not anything. I think all life stages have their particular issues that they face, and it's really important to understand that for each stage of life. So it's really important that we study adolescence, but I don't think they're necessarily worse off than any other age group. I think it's really good for people in the university to be talking about this kind of thing in a way that's accessible for the public, and I also think it's really important for the academics to hear what the public thinks about these kind of things and get a bit of feedback going both ways. I'd like to be able to talk about the unique aspects of each relationship that an adolescent has. So the relationship that an adolescent would have with mum, with dad, with best friend, these can be really different, and they actually play a different role in the influence that they have on psychological health. So it's really important to look at all those relationships. It wasn't that long ago actually, so that's my other area of expertise. No, I think, you know, for me, a lot of things remain the same, like figuring out how, you know, best friends and romantic partners and things, their changing role fits into your life, and how you negotiate things with your parents, and think about the big changes and decisions that you have to make towards the end of adolescence. But when I was a teenager, there wasn't Facebook, Twitter, MSN days, but I think, yeah, a lot of things are the same.